Glad to have you with us from the Sun Bowl in the West Texas town of El Paso. Saturday afternoon's the perfect setting for a game like this. It's the FIU Panthers and the UTEP Miners. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Hey guys, I caught up with the Miners head coach before the game. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. FIU will kick it off to get things underway. Coming out with it, it's Henry. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Miners offense onto the field first, and we'll see their opening script. There's a receiver who's going to draw some attention, Jesse, but really, he's just part of this whole offensive puzzle.
He hasn't been the most consistent guy when it comes to catching the ball for this offense this year, but he has had some big moments. He has had some big games as well. And, David, you know, from a roster standpoint, they're generally not going to overmatch or overwhelm anybody from the receiver spot, but this is a dude that can get it done.
I think that's the biggest point that you made. It's a guy that has the potential to make big plays. And if you're
runs through a man, he might have some space. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, mark it at the 47. To the air, it's Colson. Grabbed behind the line, it's Jones. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And after that last completion, netted a big fat 0. They're looking at 2nd and 10. Smith's got it. Picked up about 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Tight end now in motion. Wants to keep it in the air. Makes the grab. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the Miners will punt it away on 4th down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Turning it on. Got enough for the first. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. FIU pushing tempo.
That is exactly what you want from your offense. Create some space, get out of the shadow of your own end zone, Palmer, and make it easier on this offense.
Yeah, it's nice when you have a running back like that, too, that can create that space for you. Now, if you're the play caller, your entire playbook is wide open.
Handoff from the gun. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man across the middle. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. From the gun, the ground game. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Quick release on the RPO. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. That is their sophomore defensive tackle. They're very high on his future. Howie Rowe will get us up to date on how he's doing. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to fire. And the defense got him at the 27.
And talking to coaches coming into this week, one of the big priorities, we got to protect our quarterback. Last week in a loss, we gave up 4 sacks. Right here, another sack early in this football game. So far, not protecting their guy. Need to do a better job.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be 4th down from the 24. Between the uprights, it's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Henry. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. To the air, it's Colson. Caught behind the line, it's Jones. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And defensive coaches talk about it all the time. Winning 1st down. And what that does for a defense. They win 1st down. They force 2nd and long. They're ready for it. Nice job rushing the passer, getting the sack, and now putting them in an even more predictable situation. 3rd and forever. Great job by this defense.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He'll try to do it himself. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. The Miners will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not a lot of room to make this catch. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. They go to the counter. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Looking down the middle. The sure hands, it's Nelson. He's loose. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. First play of the period, 1st down here. We've reached the break. It's FIU with the lead. And we've come to the end of 1. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Off the play fake. Complete with conviction on the crosser. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he's swallowed up in the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be 1st and goal from the 4. And the Panthers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Looking to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Miners offense all set and ready to start the drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Back to throw, it's Colson. On target. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Here's a heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Things working pretty well for this defense, out of the dime package and still getting plenty of heat on the quarterback.
Yeah, get off the rock, understand the situation. All the fast guys got the back end covered. It's my job to seek and destroy the quarterback. Great job by the defensive line, rushing after that guy and getting him on the ground.
They punt it away on 4th down. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. They stop him immediately, flying down the field, and get to him before he can even get started. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Motion from the back. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Stone. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The Panthers moving quickly to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. They'll run play action. Grabbed over the middle. It's Anderson. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. He's got the tight end. Could not make his way to the corner. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 20. Fires into the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. Past the 50. He's at the 40. The 20. Past the 10. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, UTEP.
And there's something you don't see often, a 100-yard interception return for a touchdown. As a quarterback, you know those windows are really small to throw into. And if you don't throw it on time, it's going to get, at minimum, tipped, maybe picked. That's the worst possible scenario for a quarterback. What a play by the defense.
Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. To the air on 1st down. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. It's Nelson. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the first down. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
And right now it looks like there's 12, 13, 14 guys on defense. I mean, last possession you saw him break on the football, get the pick six. Now another opportunity again. Dialed in, focused, breaks on the football, but that's why he plays defense. Shows you why he's not a receiver, but this defense is dialed in.
Set up for the first down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Pass is broken up downfield, and look who's there, the linebacker covering serious ground. The play action fake. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They want a little extra time to think over this third and long as we've got a timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. To throw, it's Colson. Right down the middle. Smith with the grab over the middle. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. And the Miners want to crank the tempo. Obviously didn't like what he saw on first down, and they use a timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. It's Jones. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Before they snap the ball on second down, timeout is called. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Quarterback gets the first down. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on second and long. Great awareness on the scramble. Wants to throw on first down. Unleashes one deep. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And the lead remains at 1 after the miss. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's start with the USC Trojans taking on the Fresno State Bulldogs. And it's USC with the lead right now in the first half. This has been a good one, a battle of 1-0 teams. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC. Now over to your game inside the Sun Bowl. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at one of the most picturesque settings in the game, Sun Bowl Stadium.
The Miners will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They keep it on the ground to open the third. He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line, a pickup of 6. And the Panthers in a good spot here with second and short. Trying play action. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20.
Well, this offense has really struggled so far early in this game, and the passing game particularly. A lot of that is on the quarterback, but at some point you need guys to step up and help him out. That was a very good throw. His receiver has got to be able to make that catch. It just takes one play to get momentum and build some confidence, but the guys around the quarterback, they've now got to step up for this offense.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Behind the chains now on second and long. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. If they don't pick up this third down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. Looking to throw, it's Colson. Fires to the big fella. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. And the Miners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Makes the catch. It's Brown. Not a big window, and that throw was money. They've got it at the 30. And off to Jones. Could be an alley. And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that. The Miners pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the red zone, it's Jones. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's second and 12. Back to pass. Stands in and takes the hit. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete. Seventh play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's moving out of the pocket. There he goes. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. And the Miners have it in scoring position on first and goal. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Miners. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes. It just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Florida International offense is back on the field. Pulls it on the option. Pushes ahead for 1. It's second and 9. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Gets the back moving. Off play action. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Oh, they're after him. Got the first down himself. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary. Off play action on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wide receiver going in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Dumps it to the back. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And they got it.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
FIU will line up to punt. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. That's caught. It's Smith. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. So now it's second and long. Looking for a man. It's Colson. Pulls it in. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got him down quickly after the pick, but man, do you have to take care of the ball down here, and they didn't. They'll mark it at the 27.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Catch in the middle. It's Burke. First catch of his career, and you see why they believe this freshman tight end can contribute early. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. The Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Doing it himself again. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. On 1st and goal, let's see if FIU can get it in. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Panthers! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He's got a nose for that goal line. First he scored the touchdown. Now he makes his way in for the 2-point conversion. He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. And off to Jones. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the 4th quarter gets underway. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. caught in the backfield. It's Brown. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. Makes the catch. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. First down here as we dive into the college football season. A week one clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Coming out on first down with the play fake. A strike downfield. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Going with the ground game left. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Colson. Using his legs to buy some time. He stopped short, and it's fourth down. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he got it! They take the lead here in the fourth.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the fourth quarter take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights. All of the pressure, with all the eyeballs on him, he delivered.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. They're going to throw it to start the drive. It's complete to the left. The Panthers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. It's a draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. They'll try to muscle their way forward on third and short from the 29. Looking to throw for it. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
FIU will line up to punt. Makes a nice grab at the 25. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Looking to throw, it's Colson. Fires to the wideout. The short hands, it's Thomas. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Now it's first and 10 from the 46-yard line. Gain of right at 7 yards, second and 3 coming. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Training staff checking out this junior defensive tackle. We hope this is not serious, and he gets back in the fray shortly. The Miners will have it first and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Motion from the wideout. The receiver on the jet sweep. He stopped in his tracks, and boy, were they ready for the jet sweep. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jones. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
College football is a game of inches. Let's see how this thing plays out, man. They were just trying to ice the game. If they could have gotten that 4th down, that was ball game. Now the opponent has life. Their defense has given them a chance. Let's see what they can do.
First play of this drive comes from the 27. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Grabs it in the middle. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
That is exactly what this offense needed. The clock's winding down. You got to make a play. You go to your big play wide receiver. He chews up some yards. This offense is in a great spot.
Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. FIU pushing tempo.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Sends it back in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Now the play fake. He finds a dead spot in the middle. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Dead center perfect. And we are all tied up here in the 4th. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. From the gun, the running back has it. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They go to the draw. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be 4th down and decision time. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. Splits the uprights, and now they have a 3-point lead here in OT. Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on 1st down. Off the play fake. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. And the Miners now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Now on 3rd down, and at the very least, trying to get into a little better field goal position. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Fires it down the seam. Oh, and they pick it off. What a huge defensive play in overtime. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. This is one of the best games we've called this season. A thriller, and it comes down to the wire here in overtime.
I could watch these two teams play another 6 times this year, just back and forth, trading blows, offenses coming up with explosive plays, big hits all over the field. David, this is what college football is all about.
No doubt. I love your excitement, but where's the defensive mentions? Some good defense out there, too, there, homeboy. I know it's not just offenses that get you excited.